Hello Wild Travelers, and welcome to our December holiday unboxing for the Wild Fashion subscription powered by Virtual Doll Convention. This has been one of the most elaborate sets that Christopher has ever done. We are going to go through every single doll in this video, and you are going to take in all the wonderful and the merriment that this set exudes. But let's talk about the outfit of the month, which is shown. You can see it right here. Ellowyne Wilde is going to the Nutcracker Ballet in New York City. I am so jealous. That's where I want to be going right now, but we're gonna have to just live vicariously through her in Ballet in Bloom. So we're gonna put a couple of the pictures on the screen that Christopher took and our wonderful Dee in Brazil edited for us, and we can see our beautiful Ellowyne Wilde. Ellowyne is all set to dazzle this December at the NYC Nutcracker Ballet, dressed in her enchanting Ballet in Bloom ensemble. This outfit features a delicate pink tutu with 3 ethereal layers that float with every pirouette. The corset style top is ingeniously designed to mimic the stem of a blossoming flower, cinching at the waist and flaring out into the soft folds of the skirt. But the real showstopper are the shoes. Elegant heels adorned with pink roses and ribbons perfectly arranged to resemble tender leaves, adding a touch of nature's grace to the whole look. Topping off this ballet vision is a miniature crown, adding just the right amount of regal charm. Ellowyne is not just a spectator, she's a fashion icon, fitting seamlessly into the vibrant NYC fashion scene. Additionally, the amazing on-point shoes, made exclusively for VDC by Facets Boutique, are available as an add-on in the Ellowyne Wilde boutique, completing her transformation into a true ballerina. Join us as we unbox this exquisite outfit and step into the scene of festive flair with Ellowyne Wilde. So, now you know. I would like to hear in the comments right now, is this what you were expecting, or is your jaw on the floor? Are you totally amazed at what this is? So I really wanted a ballet ensemble that also mimicked a flower. I had seen it years ago in an ad and I never forgot it. I thought it was so cool, and it was something I always wanted to do for Ellowyne. So I sent the factory several photos and they came up with this beautiful design. So let's look at our wonderful doll right here. This is Divine Inspiration, and she is the ultimate. I really feel like the ultimate doll to be modeling this outfit. It is so beautiful on her. We're going to talk about how to get the fit like this, because when you receive it in your box, it is squished down from shipping. It is not big like this. It doesn't have as much volume. There are 3 layers on this beautiful dress. Now, you can take this dress and pull up all 3 layers and shake it out, and it will give you some volume. We also have some pink crinolines, which are shown on this Divine Inspiration, that are for sale as add-ons in the Ellowyne boutique. But really doing a light pressing to each layer, which does take work, but is, of all our outfits, this one is the one that is truly so worth it to do. It will give you this beautiful cloud that looks like a blossoming flower. Now, when you first look at the outfit, it just looks like, not just, I hate to say that, because it looks like a beautiful tutu. It looks like a beautiful ballerina outfit. But when you look closer, you can see that it is an upside down flower. And I love that. And it is so perfect for the Nutcracker Ballet. So her shoes are also wonderful. You can wear the shoes a lot. They are some of the most beautiful shoes I think we have ever done with the rose on them. But if you want to get really crazy, get your on-point ballerina slippers, ballerina shoes that Facets Boutique, Marsha Friend, made for us. We are going to bring in Marsha right now, and she is going to chat with you all about these beautiful shoes. Come on in, Marsha.
Hi, it's Marsha Friend of Facets Boutique, and we're joining Ellowyne as she attends the ballet in New York City. Not only is she attending the ballet, but she is also ready to dance in her new on-point shoes. Rachel asked me to make these ballet slippers, especially for Ellowyne's adventure this month, and they feature the VDC logo. Did you know that modern era pointe shoes were developed by Anna Pavlova in the early 1900s? She had very slender feet, and she needed extra support in order to be able to dance on her toes. So she made a papier-mâché block that you put inside the slippers. I have put tissue paper inside these shoes to support Ellowyne's feet. Ellowyne is wearing the ballet pink slippers, which is the traditional color, but dancers of color like Neema need something that will blend with their skin tone, so I've also created a brown satin to elongate her legs in the same manner. I've included a generous amount of ribbon on the shoes so you can lace them all the way up the legs if you want, which is what I used to do with my Barbies when I was a child. Or you can do them as traditional ballerinas do, which is wrapped around the ankle, usually only twice, and then tucked in so that they don't trip over the ends. I hope you enjoy many fantasy ballets with this outfit this month and with the plant shoes from Facets. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Marcia. These shoes are so cool. In fact, they are so wonderful that I ordered an extra 100 pairs so that we do not run out. We have them, of course, as you just heard from Marcia, in 2 colors, and they will be available in the Ellowyne Boutique shortly after this video. We also have bonus boxes, so if you are enchanted by this and you would love to have this amazing holiday box, you can receive it after this video in the Ellowyne Boutique. But let's talk about the wonderful things that we have inside this box just for you for December. Let's pull out our paper doll, Ballet in Bloom. Ellowyne has never looked more beautiful. She looks so good. Dee in Brazil did a wonderful job with this paper doll. She is just so fabulous. We have the ballet slippers, the VDC Nutcracker. She has her flowers that she picked up from being thrown on stage after her performance. Now, we are kind of doing a hybrid theme where we are envisioning Ellowyne as a performer in the Nutcracker Ballet, but she's actually just attending and having a wonderful time. But we can pretend she's also in it as well. So that is super, super fun. Dee in Brazil did a wonderful job with our paper doll. And then our craft card is perfect. I asked Dee to put on a plate of pasta and some red velvet cake because last time I was in New York City in December, we were in Times Square and there was this little bakery. I don't know where it is, but it had the most delicious in the world that I've ever had. It had so much cream cheese, frosting. It was so good. I'll never forget it. Red velvet cake. So I had to put that on there just for me. It's so much fun. There's pictures of a picture book of her adventures, a ticket to the Nutcracker Ballet, a map, and then of course a big nutcracker. So this is so beautiful and so fun. I just love what Dee did. Thank you so much, Dee in Brazil. But our real showstopper is our pamphlet. So this is our travel brochure, and on the front we see our beautiful, now this could be on the cover of any magazine, any doll, fashion, archive, subscription, anything that could ever be put out into the universe. This picture could be it. It is so good. Thank you so much, Christopher. He did such a wonderful job. I think he had more fun with this box and these photos than anything he's probably ever done here at Virtual Doll Convention. And we've had a lot of fun. So you can tell he just had so much fun with this. But we have our cover, and then we have on the inside our wonderful picture of Ellowyne Wilde and her Ballet in Bloom, and then the Nutcracker Ballet, a timeless holiday tradition. So we have some information about that, and then some must-see NYC holiday wonders, which of course includes the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree and the holiday markets that are happening. If you're going to be somewhere in December and you're going to travel, seriously, one of my favorite places in the world, because Ellowyne's traveling the world, is New York City. It really is so magical. There's nothing like it. The Fifth Avenue windows, which by the way, this rivals any Fifth Avenue window, and we are going to give you a set tour so you can see it, because I said to Christopher, you've been working on this an entire week. It looks so beautiful, and the only way people get to see it and consume it is through our videos. So we're gonna take some time and really go through this wonderful, wonderful village that features our beautiful Ballet in Bloom dolls. It is so much fun. We even have a turntable with Ellowyne going. I mean, it is the best. And it reminds me of a Fifth Avenue window. Another thing that Ellowyne's going to do when she's in New York City is go and see the Radio City Christmas Spectacular, because those Rockettes never fail to amaze. They really don't. I saw it, and it was worth the hype. I was there about 6 years ago and it was wonderful. And then Ellowyne's going to go on a Central Park carriage ride. So the second part of the inside of the brochure gives you some styling tips for the Ballet in Bloom outfit. There's a lot of ways to actually style this because the tutu and the corset top are separates. So I envisioned in the very beginning of Sex and the City when Carrie's walking through and there's a cab and I think some water gets splashed and she turns around and there's this picture of her in this tutu, and it is so metropolitan New York and just fun fashion. So you can style her skirt many different ways, but you could also pair the top with some tailored pants or a pencil skirt for a fun holiday look too. There's a lot of ways you can do it, but we have some styling tips in there. And then on the back, of course, we have our Wild Community Spotlight with our Copenhagen Cool outfit. You did so many wonderful pictures for Copenhagen Cool. I know that Copenhagen Cool was one of our most successful boxes yet. Everyone loved it, and we had so much fun putting it out. So that was one that we were just so incredibly proud of and will be in our arsenal forever. Copenhagen Cool is a fashion icon, but this Ballet in Bloom outfit is very special because it is here at Christmas time during the holidays when everything is just magical and bright. And what else would Ellowyne Wilde be wearing than this beautiful tutu? Well, I can think of one thing, and that is Prima ballerina. Our wonderful Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude created such a stunning pattern for Ellowyne and Neema. It is beyond. It is beyond. I love it. It is beautiful, and I hope you love it too. I know you will. So let's bring in Tamara Casey of Designs by Jude to tell us all about Prima ballerina. Come on in, Tamara.
Wild subscribers, welcome back. I'm excited to present to you the pattern for December. I do have to say that some of these patterns actually create themselves. Inspired by this month's subscription box theme, I immediately started to think about what type of ballerina costume Ellowyne might wear. Starting with that long tulle skirt, a fitted corset with a lace-up back, a subtle gathered puffed sleevette adorned with a bow, as well as that perfect petaled peplum. The Prima ballerina pattern is the perfect outfit to go with those gorgeous ballet slippers put out by Rachel and her team. A quick note to wish you all a very, very Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy this month's Prima ballerina pattern. I look forward to your individual interpretations, and I can't wait to see what you make.
Thank you so much, Tamara Casey. After the video, make sure to go on Tamara's YouTube channel where she has tutorials on how to style and make her outfit. Also on her website, she usually does fun add-ons. So right now she has little doll-sized stockings that are so cute, and hopefully she'll have some other things for the themes, but she sells more than patterns. She's got fun gifts for your dolls and things to add. So make sure to check that out. We have a link in the video. But our wonderful box comes with a surprise, which I am excited about. I was able to find, first it comes with some NYC stickers, which are really cute. Christopher put some in here. They have cabs and they have the New York Times and the Statue of Liberty. They are so much fun. There was even one that had Liza Minnelli on it that Christopher stole. So if you get a duplicate of the Liza Minnelli one, you're sticker besties with Christopher. But here, I found these wonderful books from our people that I buy books from for our subscriptions, and I thought this was really, really cool. You get to have this entire book, and it is called Pirouette Ballet Stories, and there, I believe, are 15, there's 15, featuring 15 fabulous stories by incredible authors that will, it says the authors, but we probably don't know who they are. Rumer Godin, Noel Streitfeld, Cynthia Voigt. This anthology will leave you pining for your point shoes. So I thought this was really neat. This is a real full-size book, and you can read all about ballet stories. Now, I haven't read the stories yet. They're probably happy. They're probably, some of them are sad. I don't know, but I think that this is really neat because truly being a ballerina is, from me and from what I've seen, one of the most extreme sports out there. You have to be so strong and so dedicated and so mentally prepared. So to do that in life, I think is really remarkable. And I think that ballerinas are just incredible. I really do. And I love ballerina fashion. So we are going to have a lot of fun with this box. I can't wait for you to open them, truly. But also remember to steam. Not steam, you can steam, but press or buy our crinoline or do something, because we don't want flat ballerinas, we want poofy ballerinas. So make sure to do that because it is so worth it. You don't have to hear it from me though. Christopher's gonna say it probably about 10 times when he comes in here to talk fashion, but I know that he is just aching to talk about this because this is a really fun one. He spent all week making this set. We have been dreaming about this box for months, and we got the ballet shoes. We just did it all. So I'm very excited. And we also have a couple fun add-ons in the Ellowyne boutique. So we're going to bring in Christopher to talk fashion and have a good time. So let's go. Hi, Christopher.
Hello.
How much have you been excited to share this outfit in the set?
I don't actually know if I can adequately express, like, that's very cheesy, but I like have been fully consumed by this box and very eagerly looking forward to sharing it with you. Really, truly, like, coming out of my skin with my own anticipation for you to see this and enjoy this and play with this. I feel like this is maybe one of the most magical things that we've done. And me personally, like, as a project, this is like so gratifying and so incredible. The gown is incredible, the time of year is cozy, and like, this really evokes such a sincere sense of magic to me. I think any, people that were raised as little boys, or, the world tried to raise as little boys, understand sort of the anticipation and excitement, and also maybe a little bit of like dread that Christmas morning can bring. And this is everything that I could have ever even possibly conjured up a hope for Christmas morning under the tree. Like, this outfit to me is so beyond anything else. I love ballerinas, I love Christmas time, I love dolls. So I think the joy really writes itself. And getting to work on a project like this that is just staging a YouTube set for little tiny ballerinas, like, I am brimming over with joy and gratitude, and it's so wonderful. I've not clearly, concisely figured out how to articulate just how excited I am, but really it's so incredible. I can't think of something else that is as beautiful and as exciting as this outfit is. So, fresh out of box, you're getting a beautiful garment that is just asking for a little bit of love and attention. It's perfectly wearable, but if you want to display it like this and really get that sort of transcendent puffy cloud of a skirt, all I did was iron this. And I will mention that every one of these gowns is staged with a crinoline beneath it. So when you get the outfit, the skirt, all 3 layers of the skirt are flush together, and then they're compressed for shipping. So it looks almost like one panel, but it is 3. I would recommend sort of pulling them from each other at the waistline, and like Marcia said, you can give that a good shake and it will really sort of fluff up, but it won't stay that way. And I think a great way to ensure that you maintain that volume and the magic of the skirt is to give it a little iron. And it's not super time consuming. I would be, somewhat delicate, but it's worth the time. You can actually, once you get your box, I would suggest putting this video back on, and you can watch us and iron at the same time, and it'll be over in a breeze. But you'll get some really lovely additional volume and really sweet dimensional opacity when you layer the crinoline with it. It just transforms. And the corset top as well, I've ironed all these pieces, and you can see that if you sort of display her leg up, it'll wrinkle, but this really lays so much more flush if you can give it just a little bit of love. I love the color scheme. I think, per usual, I say a lot that, red and green and gold and silver are all colors that we use so frequently for Christmas, and how refreshing and sweet it is to have a different palette to play with. It's not a full departure from the Christmas palette. Pink is technically a shade of red, and we've still got the green, so it's nice to feel festive but also light. You can wear this at any time of year. I think it's absolutely divine and perfectly fitted for something like the Sugar Plum Fairy. But of course, only Ellowyne would wear ballet slippers and a tutu to attend the ballet, because it's about her, naturally. And every element of this, we really painstakingly spent time and energy and care and love really curating. The tiara, I was hell-bent on a tiara for months, and I said, where can we get tiaras? And we finally found a source for them. I'm absolutely thrilled to offer tiaras for you, because any proper main character, of course, would have her own tiara. And Ellowyne is nothing if not the main character. You know what I mean? And the slippers too, I really was so persistent that we could get a ballet slipper. And in addition to just a pair for Ellowyne, I was also really excited at the opportunity to get a pair specifically for Neema. I have several dancer friends and and artists in my own community that have relayed to me, and I know a little bit, that historically there's been such a contentious, difficult time with ballerinas of color dyeing their own slippers so that the illusion is authentic. And for how many decades there were not slippers just offered to the public, to performers to purchase. You had to do that yourself because there wasn't really a good solution. And I'm thrilled that we have a classic pink ballet slipper and a beautiful, rich, almost like caramely chocolate for Neema. The ribbon catches light so beautifully. So we have custom sculpted soles by Marcia, thank you, and she was so sweet to accommodate my wish of having two distinct and well-matched colors. I could not possibly be more proud of or happy with this box, and each of these dolls really displays the outfit differently. So it may technically be the same outfit, but as always, I want to show you on different complexions with different hairstyles and colors and whatever, how that silhouette works. You may see our main character has a pair of earrings that may or may not be coming in the foreseeable future. We've got some earrings on her that I look forward to releasing, but everyone else I would say stages really nicely with a stud or a diamond or a pearl, something sort of delicate. And maybe we'll start with another Wednesday up at the top there. Those piercing blue eyes are so incredible to me. That face on Neema is, I think, maybe her prettiest yet. She's tied neck and neck with soft stuff for me. She's so beautiful. I think the scale of that hair, the length, is really perfect for something like a tiara. She looks so elegant and so sophisticated, and she's ready to change out of her strappy floral sandal into her beautiful sort of chocolatey ballet slipper for her performance. And I love how you can really see on that skirt the way that the tiers of tulle and that skirt really are so voluminous. At the very bottom you can see how scalloped and rich and full it feels, and that's because it is. It is just jet puffed. It's absolutely beautiful. We've got our Lucy down here. I love these little curls. This red is so beautiful, and especially on that Chasing Rainbows, I think she looks so beautiful in that nice carrot top red. She's actually wearing a pair of shoes that we'll be offering in the boutique as add-ons. They're a really nice patent leather, sort of floral mauve. Very simple buckle shoes. They slip right on, and they are the perfect pair of shoes to complement this if you want something that's just an alternative to a sandal. The color is really, really gorgeous. Of course, we've got CoverGirl twirling away.
Is that garden variety? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that hair, although an updo is so appropriate, I think that hair with this is just gorgeous. She continues to be, I think, one of the prettiest dolls. And you've probably noticed up to this point now that we've got a bunch of different tiara options. They vary, so you'll get one of, I think, half a dozen or more variations, and they're all a really lovely size and scale and shape for just about any hairstyle. Divine Inspiration, I think, really is my favorite with this. The hair is so beautiful, and she just makes sense as like a curly blonde to me. I love that tiara, and I love that you can really see, if you give that just a couple minutes of your day to press that top, how beautifully it lays. She really is so gorgeous. Here you can get a really good look at the strappy sandal. I think the colors could not possibly be more perfect. It's this gorgeous blush satin with a beautiful little floral decal on the toe. I think they are probably some of our prettiest shoes. They are so pretty and very well fitted. It is a little Sex and the City, and Carrie Bradshaw would of course be wearing a strappy sandal. This is all of the dreams that I would have like gone to bed with, you know, sugar plums on my head the night before, with bated breath waiting for Santa. Like if I had a glimpse of this as a child, I think it would be instant death. I would get a look at this and die instantly. She's so beautiful. Just cripplingly so. This is majestic. I'll nerd out a little bit less. I'll try anyway, but I'm very proud of this project. And then behind me we have, I think, one of the strongest examples of a successful hairdo. An updo with this is so perfect, and Neema is in her own ballet slippers here. She's just beautiful. I think the face on this one is so gorgeous, and the hair is so perfect. The tiara slips right in. It makes so much sense there. And then just those classic little pearl earrings, I think, are exactly what this needs. I will confess that staging them on one leg is not easy, so they are secured in with zip ties. It's very high-tech security. So if you have saddle stand, you will probably want to secure them with something, just if you want that one leg up, as if she's pirouetting or something. And then we have, lastly, one more Ellowyne here in that beautiful black updo. And I think, you know, ballerinas classically are so often depicted with a bun or something, and if you have any of these dolls, I think they are the best contender for something like a ballerina. And this box is everything and then some to me. I could just go on and on and on about it, but we have a beautiful piece here in the middle that we are able to really highlight and show off. This gorgeous antique tiny theater depicting a sort of variation of, you know, the Nutcracker Ballet. And this is all our inventory. I mean, I'm just so thrilled that this is something we can reach for any time of year. It's just always here. I am overwhelmed and at a loss for words and whatever. We spent so much time on this one, and I don't think it could have been any better. Except for maybe, of course, with Tamara's help. We have something else to add to this. Christmas morning and ballerinas specifically for me are special. When I was a child, the Barbie as the Nutcracker had just come out, and it ruined my life. It was all I could think about, all I could talk about. And I remember how desperately I was hoping to get that ballerina that morning. And I think, well, and now that doll sits on top of my tree. So she's my tree topper. But I think ballerinas, and especially like the Nutcracker, it's one of my favorite shows, and I don't think it ever gets old. It's never something you get tired of. Like, I get a little like misty-eyed and emotional every time I hear just like the overture. It's so beautiful, and I'm elated that Ellowyne can be there and enjoying it and like really seeping in the magic of Christmas. I hope you like it even a fraction as much as I do. If you want something else to add to your collection, we actually have some more add-on pieces as well. So, showing off some old tried and true favorites, we've got Ellowyne and Neema displaying new pairs of boots, which you can shop in the boutique now. So in addition to those pink patent leathers, you also have a beautiful camel, a nice sort of snow white, and a beautiful cranberry that you can shop in the boutique, and they have a beautiful zipper on the back. So easy application. The lacing on the front is a beautiful detail, but it's not a necessary function, so rejoice, those slip on really nice and easily, and they're very wearable. So if you want something more contemporary, more day wear, and you're not trying to, you know, run errands in a tutu, then we have some boot options for you here. I don't know, I'll leave you with a deep sense of gratitude for this incredible silly job I have. And thank you all so much for being the reason that any of this is possible. Enjoy Ballet in Bloom. Enjoy your holiday season, and iron your dresses. We'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Christopher. Your effort shows. This is really incredibly special. It is so much fun. We go to some very great lengths to put together wonderful sets, and that is part of the entire experience with being on the subscription with Virtual Doll Convention. Is we're not sending you something in the mail and then that's it. It's the entire experience, from getting it on the event calendar to knowing it's happening, to watching the video, to the anticipation, to opening it, to putting it on your doll, and having just a wonderful time surrounded by other doll collectors on the internet and maybe in your town, and enjoying what collecting is and this hobby brings us. And one of my most treasured dolls here at the doll shop is my mother's Madame Alexander ballerina. She is one of the mystery ladies of fashion, and she is everything you could ever want in a doll. If you had one doll and this was it, you wouldn't want for more. She is so fabulous, and I just love everything about her. I remember when my mother had this, she had a version of this one, and the tutu was sort of falling apart, and she had saved up, and she was able to get this one. And I just remember when it came into the shop, it was just such a special unboxing and moment for her to have this doll. Her and Sally were looking at it, and it was such a big deal to be able to purchase this doll, to have her. And she has just always been one of my mother's treasures. Madame Alexander and her team, like I've said many times, nobody did costuming like her. She was an icon, and this doll is just so beautiful. So to be putting out our own version, of course it doesn't look like this, but it's our own version, which I absolutely adore. It feels really good. I am very proud to be doing what we are doing with the help of all of our wonderful customers and friends on the internet that continue to buy our products and to participate. Whatever thing we have going on, there are so many of you that have actually been there from the very beginning to when I said I am starting a virtual doll convention and you registered. I am doing a fundraiser for my mother's legacy and you paid for that. You've done everything, and so I owe so much of it to you. And so thank you for being on this journey and on this ride with us. And in the spirit of the holiday season and Christmas, I am so incredibly grateful. And I say that in every video because I really do mean it. This is such a fun job. It is truly magical. And my mother, I know, is just so happy that we are here and doing this. One of the things that brought me a lot of comfort after she passed and after I was starting the subscriptions and that we were doing okay is that she didn't have to worry about me. We were doing fine, and we're doing fine. And because of you and all of our wonderful friends out there that just participating and watching our stuff and shooting us a like, that means so much to us. So thank you very, very, very much. This is not our last box of the season. We have our Grace subscription as well. So there's a lot of fun to be had. So thank you for being a part of this, and Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.